Starting out with our little warm-up routine. So we're gonna start out with our feet shoulder width apart and going up with our hands nice and high up in the air and coming down, touching our toes, just stretching out those hamstrings down and reaching up nice and high and coming down, touching those toes, alternating right side and left side. We'll go one more on each side here. One more coming down on the left and one more coming down on the right. Good, all right. And again, a little bit wider with our stance now. We're just gonna bring those fingertips down to the ground and then just rotate that torso, reaching all the way up to the sky. All right, get that nice full rotation, reaching your arms up and just opening up that chest, opening up those hips. Reach on nice and high, alternating right and left. Now we'll go one more on each side here, looking up at that top hand, up and down, good, all right. And then we'll come back up to the top, bringing those feet back together and stretching out those quads. We're just gonna pull those heels up to the butt and just stretching out those thighs, alternating right leg and left leg, pulling it on up there, good. All right, and back to the other side, getting that nice full stretch here. And then back to the other side there, one more on each side here, one more on each side, coming up with that left leg, and then one more coming up with our right leg, good, all right. And now we're gonna pull that knee up to the chest. All right, bring that knee up nice and high, hugging that knee nice and close. All right, get a nice stretch in the glutes, get a stretch in those hips. All right, hugging it nice and high there, alternating right side and left side. And we'll go one more on each side here. One more pulling that left and one more pulling up on the right, good, all right. And now we're gonna get into our little hurdles. We're just gonna drive that knee up and then rotate out to the side, up, and rotate out to the side, activating some of those external rotators outside of the hips. All right, up and over. We'll go one more on each side here, one more on the left, and one more on the right. Good, all right. And now we're gonna kick those legs up, stretch out those hamstrings some more, coming up and trying to touch that toe out in front of that body. Kick it up nice and high. All right, stretching out those hamstrings and kicking those legs up and down. Good, we'll go one more on each side. One more on the left leg. And one more on the right leg, good. All right, shaking those legs out and bring those arms out to our sides and starting out with arm circles, keeping them nice and small and nice small circles coming around. Good, all right, and we'll get a little bit bigger with those small circles. Around and around we go. Good, all right, and a nice medium size, not too big, not too small. Bring those arms around, good, all right, and then nice and big all the way. Nice and big all the way, 3, 2, and 1, good, all right. And now we're gonna go reverse direction. Reverse direction, bring those arms around, starting out with those small circles, all right, nice and small, and then getting a little bit bigger with those circles, all right, good, nice, coming around, and then nice medium size with those circles, not too big, not too small, around and around we go, and nice and big all the way, nice and big circles all the way in that reverse direction, 3, 2, and 1, good, shake those arms out, and gonna get into our shoulder shrugs next, bring those shoulders up, and then rolling those shoulders back. All right, pulling those shoulders up, and then rolling them nice big circles back. Good, squeezing those shoulder blades together. 3, 2, and 1. Good, all right, and then reverse direction. Pull those shoulders back, and then rolling them forward. All right, pull those shoulders back, roll them forward. Nice big circles there. 3, 2, and 1. Good, all right, and we're gonna bring that arm across that body, stretching out that shoulder, hugging that arm nice and close to that chest, and then switching over to the other side. Switching over to that second side, stretching out that shoulder. Good, all right, and back over onto that first side. Back over onto the first side, bring that arm across that body. Good, all right, and then back over onto that second side, hug it nice and close. Good, all right, and then coming up overhead, stretching out our tricep and our shoulder, pulling down on that elbow, and then over to our other side, over to our second side, pulling that elbow down, stretching out that tricep, stretching out that shoulder. Good, and then back over to our first side. Back over to our first arm there, pulling it up and over. Good, all right, and then back up and over onto that second side. Up and over onto that second side, pulling that arm down. Good, all right, nice, and shake those arms out. We're gonna come into our side bend, bring that arm up over that body, and just stretching out that torso, stretch out that rib cage. Nice long stretch there, reach that arm all the way out, and then coming up over onto the other side. Coming up over onto the other side, bring that other arm up over the body, get that nice stretch down the side. Good, all right, and then back up over onto that first side. Back up over onto that first side. Reach that arm up and over. Nice long stretch there. Good, all right, and then one more time over onto that second side. One more time onto that second side, all the way up and over. Stretch, 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 stretch that body out. Good, all right, and back up to the top. Good, shake it on out. All warmed up today, ready for our workout, ready to rock and roll, all right? Today's workout, we are lunging into the week, all right? So we got a nice little lunging theme into our workout today. All right, I got 2 different circuits that we're going to be doing today. First circuit, we're going to be doing all lower body, and then our second circuit, we're going to be doing down on the mat, getting our core engaged, getting some of the abs working. All right, so our first round, I got 10 different exercises that we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing 60 seconds per exercise and doing a running clock, so we're just going to go back to back to back. Our first one, so I'll go through the exercise and then we'll go through them all together. All right, so our first one we're going to be doing is a windmill. So we're going to go hands up into the air and then just going to come down. We're going to go a little bit wider than our shoulders with our feet. And then we're just going to come down, touching the ground right in between our, right by our instep. And as you come down, you're looking up at your top hand, just twisting that torso, and then coming over onto the other side. So you're just going to alternate back and forth, tightening up those abs to pull yourself back up to the top with those hands up, and then alternating over to that other side. Right after that one, we're going to do a jumping jack. You can do a regular jumping jack or a modified jumping jack. So you can go up and down with that regular jumping jack, or you can just go back and forth, alternating side to side with the modified jumping jack. All right, next up, we're going to do a curtsy lunge. So you're going to start out with the right foot in front, and then our left foot is coming in the back, and we're just going to come up and down in that curtsy position with that left foot back behind us. All right, and then our next one, we're just going to step that left foot straight back behind us and do a split squat lunge. So we're just going to come down and up with that left leg straight back. And then our next one, we're going to do a side lunge with our side lunge position coming down and up with that right leg still. All right, then our next one, we're going to do an in and out, coming in, out, getting that cardio going, back and forth, all right? And then we're going to do everything onto that left side, doing the curtsy, the split squat, and then the side lunge. And then we're going to finish up with a mini Heisman. So we're going to start out with our feet wide apart, and then we're just going to drive those knees up, going side to side. You can go at your own speed, or you can go fast. You can go back and forth, nice little quick speed, or just tighten up those abs and get more of a march going back and forth. All right, so we're going to start out with those windmills, all right? Starting out in 10 seconds, and we're going to be going right through 60 seconds a pop, going back to back to back, 2 times through that circuit. All right, so we're going to start out with our windmill in 3, 2, and 1. Arms up, and then coming down and up to the top. Down and up to the top. Inhale as we go down, and exhale as we come up to the top there. Good, alternating back and forth, tapping that ground, and then up to the top. Tap that ground, and then up to the top as you come down to the floor. Just using those abs to pull yourself back up to the top. So you're engaging those abs to pull yourself back up to the top position there, reaching those hands up into the air, and then down onto the other side. All right, reaching those hands up into the air, and then coming back down onto the other side. Good, all right, alternating back and forth, reaching down as one hand stays up, looking up at that top hand as you go down. Good, all right, and then we're gonna go into our jumping jacks next in 3, 2, and 1. All right, coming up and down into our jumping jacks. You can go regular or modified, regular or modified. All right, arms up, legs come out, and then arms come in, legs go in. Stand on those toes, keeping that body moving, up and down. Good, getting that heart rate going. Good, nice. All right, staying with the regular, And if you need to, you can go into that modified version as well. All right, good. Keep moving those arms, keep moving those legs, keeping that body moving. Good. All right, inhale as we come in. Exhale as those arms and legs go up. Just keep a good breathing cadence, good breathing rhythm as we keep going here. Good. All right, keep at it, keep at it. All right, we got 10 more seconds. 10 more seconds. Then we're going into our curtsy lunge with our right leg in front, left leg behind us. All right, in 3, 2, and 1. All right, so left leg goes back behind us, and then we're just going into that curtsy lunge, going down and up. All right, good. All right, getting those curtsies, bringing that left knee as close to the ground as we can, keeping that weight into that right leg. All right, pushing up through that right heel, going down, and then popping back up. Good, down, and popping back up. Good, all right, keep at it here. Down and up, getting those curtsies. Try to inhale as you go down, and exhale as you're exerting that work, coming back up to the top of that position. Good, all right, down, and back up. Good, all right, keep at it here. Keep at it here. Keep those lunges coming. All right, keeping that weight into that front leg, and then pushing all the way up. Feel that right leg getting that work in, and then we're gonna go into our split squat lunge in 3, 2, and 1. So then that left foot just goes directly behind us. All right, and then we're just going same motion, down and up. All right, just dropping that left knee down towards the ground, keeping that weight into that right leg. Now we're just dropping down, coming back up, keeping those shoulders back. All right, keeping those abs nice and tight. Good, down and up, nice. All right, keeping that split squat position, maintaining my balance here. All right, good. Keeping that weight into that front leg, keeping that weight through that right heel, that front heel. All right, good, nice. Just dropping that body down and then pushing back up. Good, all right. Almost there, almost there. All right, going into our side lunge in 10 seconds. We got 10 more seconds on this split squat, and then we're going in to our side lunge. All right, in 3, 2, and 1. All right, nice wide stance here, and then we're just coming down onto that right side, and then back up to the top. Down onto the right side, then back up to the top. Good. All right, down and up, down and up, just sinking that weight down onto that right side, and then popping back up to that upright position, keeping that nice wide stance with those legs. As you come down, that butt pushes back behind you, and you're just pushing up through that right heel, and coming back up to the top. All right, good, down, and popping back up. Good, all right, nice. Inhale as we go down, exhale as we come up. Working that right side, working all the way through that right side. Good, all right, nice. Keep at it here. 10 more seconds to go, and then we're going into our in and out. Staying on those toes, going in and out in 3, 2, and 1. All right, so we're just going in, out with those toes. In, out. Stand on those toes back and forth. You can go at your own speed. You can go as fast or as slow as you want to on this one. Just keeping those feet moving, keeping those legs moving, back and forth. Good, all right, keeping those shoulders back, keeping those abs tight, and just moving all the way through, keeping that body moving, keeping those lungs working. All right, good, nice, back and forth. In, out. Stand in control of that motion. Keep that body going, all right. In, out, stand on those toes. All right, back and forth. Moving those legs back and forth as fast as you can or as slow as you need to. All right, in, out. All right, we got 10 more seconds. Then we're going on to our other side into that curtsy with that left leg in front. All right, 3, 2, and 1. All right, left leg in front, and then we're going into our curtsy, coming down and up. All right, staying into that left leg. All right, that weight stays into that front leg, that left leg, and you're just dropping that right knee down as low as you can go. All right, inhale as we go down, exhale as we come up. Inhale as we go down, exhale as we go up. dropping that right knee down to the ground as low as we can go. Good, all right, down, and then popping back up. Good, keeping that weight into that left leg. Feel that butt getting some work, feel those quads getting some work into that left side. Good, all right, pushing up through that left heel, pushing up through that left heel, down, and then back up. Good, all right, keep at it here, keep at it here. Nice, 10 more seconds. Then we're going into our split squat lunge on that left side with that right foot straight back in 3, 2, and 1. All right, right leg directly back behind us now, and then we're just dropping down, and then up, dropping down, and then up. Good, all right, bringing that right knee down as close to the ground as you can go. All right, keeping that weight into that left leg, pushing up through that left heel, through that left quad, all right, that left butt, going down, and then up. Good, all right, keeping that weight forward into that front leg, dropping that right knee down as low as you can go, trying to keep those shoulders back, try not to lean over too much, all right, and just staying in control of that movement, staying in control of that movement, down, and then up. Good, all right, keep at it here, down, then up, keeping that weight into that front leg. Good, all right, less than 10 seconds. Now we're going into our side lunge on that left side in 3, 2, and 1. All right, nice wide stance here. And then we're just going side lunge onto that left leg and back up to the top. Side lunge onto that left side, back up to the top. Good, all right, down and back up. Good, all right, keep going here, keep going here. Bring it on down, pushing up through that left heel, through that left leg. The lower you go, the harder that's gonna be. All right, try not to lean too far forward as you come down. Really trying to keep more of that weight into that left leg as you come down, pushing up through that left heel, through that left thigh, left butt. All right, coming all the way back up to the top. Good, all right, coming all the way back up to that top, pushing up through that left leg, up and down. Good, all right, nice, keep going, keep going. Now we're gonna go into those mini Heismans coming up next. Mini Heismans coming up in 3, 2, and 1. All right, our wide stance, and we're just driving those knees in and out. All right, stand wider, and we're just either doing a march, or you can get that tempo, picking up a little bit back and forth. All right, tighten those abs, and then just pulling those knees up to the chest. Tighten those abs, and pulling those knees up to the chest, going back and forth. Good, all right, alternating right leg, left leg. All right, it's just a wide march, pulling those legs up, tightening up those abs, keeping that heart rate going, back and forth. Good, keep those abs tight and drive those knees up towards that chest. Keep those abs tight and drive those knees up towards that chest. Good, back and forth. Good, all right, keep going here. Keep going, all right, moving those legs, popping them up, tighten up those abs. Good, alternating right and left, and then we're gonna go back to the very beginning, back to those windmills in 3, 2, and 1. All right, back to those windmills, hands up, and then we're just coming down, rotating that torso, and back up to the top. All right, coming down, rotate that torso, and back up to the top. Good, tighten up those abs, and pull that body back up to that upright position. Tighten up those abs, and pulling that body back up to that upright position. Good, all right, hands up in the air, twisting on through, up, and back down. Good, all right, touching that ground if you can. If you can't touch the ground, that's all right. If you don't have that full range of motion, just coming down as far as your body will let you without compromising that movement. All right, it's a slight bend in those knees, a little baby squat, pushing that butt back as you come down, trying to touch that ground, and then tighten up those abs to pull that body back up to that upright position. Good, all right, going into our jumping jacks next in 3, 2, and 1. All right, on our toes, and again, our jumping jacks going. All right, jumping jacks up and down. All right, remember, you can do the regular or the modified. You can do the regular jumping jack or the modified jumping jack. All right, modified, just going one at a time. Regular jumping jack, going 2 at a time with those legs and arms. Good. All right, stand on those toes and just hopping it out, going in and out. Good. Hopping it out, going in and out. Nice. Keep at it here. Stand on those toes, keeping that body moving, keeping that heart rate up, keeping those lungs working. Good. All right, keep at it here. Keep at it here. Our next one, we're going into that curtsy lunge with our right leg forward. Next one, we're going into that curtsy lunge with our right leg forward. All right. In 3, 2, and 1. All right. Right leg forward, left leg back behind us. And we're doing our curtsy lunge with our right leg coming up and down. All right. Dropping that left knee down as close to the ground as we can go. Keeping that weight in the front, in that front leg, coming down and up, pushing up through that right heel, through that right leg, and coming up to our upright position, dropping that knee down as low as we can go, and then popping back up to the top. Dropping that knee down as low as you can go, and then popping back up to the top. Good, down, and then back up. Good, all right, keep at it. Down and up. Just working that right leg all the way through. Working that right leg all the way through, keeping those legs, those feet in the same spot, not moving anything else around, just moving that body up and down. All right, we're gonna go into our split squat in 3, 2, and 1. All right, right leg stays forward, left leg directly behind you this time, and we're just coming up and down. All right, keeping that weight into that front leg, dropping that weight down straight, bringing that left knee down as close to the ground as you can go, and then back up to the top. All right, bringing that left knee down as close to the ground as you can go, and then back up to the top. Good, all right, nice. Keeping those shoulders back and staying in control of that motion. All right, keeping those shoulders back, staying in control of that motion, down and up. Good, keeping that weight into that right leg. All right, pushing up through that right leg, through that right heel. Keep those shoulders back, keeping that body upright through the torso. Good, down and up. We got 10 more seconds, 10 more seconds. Then we're going into our side lunge on that right side. Side lunge on that right side in 3, 2, and 1. All right, nice wide stance here. Then we're just going down to that right side and back up to the middle. Down to that right side and then back up to the middle. Good, all right. Pushing that butt back onto that right side and then pushing up through that right heel, through that whole right foot and back up to the top. Good, dropping down as low as you can go, keeping those feet nice and wide that whole time. Keeping those feet nice and wide that whole time, going down and then popping back up. Good, all right, down and then popping back up. All right, nice, keep at it here, keep at it here. Dropping low and up to the top. Dropping low and then up to the top. Good, all right, down and up, control it all the way through. 10 more seconds, and then we're going into our in and outs. All right, 10 more seconds, going into our in and outs. All right, stand on those toes in 3, 2, and 1. All right, stand on those toes, going in, out, out. All right, moving that body, going back and forth. Moving that body, going back and forth. In, out, out. In, out, out. Good. All right, keep it moving as slow as you need to or as fast as you want to. All right, as slow as you need to or as fast as you want to. Keep those feet moving. In, out, out. In, out, out. Good. All right, nice. Keep at it here. Keep at it here. Keeping that heart rate up. Keeping those lungs going. Keeping that body working. All right, back and forth. Good. Back and forth. Nice. Keep at it here. Keep at it here. Moving those legs in and out. Moving those feet in and out. Back and forth. Good. Nice. Keep at it. Keep at it. In, out, out. In, out, out. Less than 10 seconds. Then we're going back to our left side. Starting with that curtsy in 3, 2, and 1. All right, left foot forward and right leg back behind us. Coming down to that curtsy and back up. All right, coming down to that curtsy on that left leg, then back up to the top. Good. All right, down and then up, down and then up. Good. All right, keep at it here. Keep at it here. Drive that body up to the top, keeping that weight into that left leg, and just bringing that right knee down as low as you can. Bringing that right knee down as low as you can throughout that range of motion. All right, pushing up through that left heel. All right, through that left leg. Feel yourself using the butt, those quads on that left side. All right, coming down and then back up. Good. All right, keep at it. Keep at it. All right, we got 10 more seconds, and then we're going into our split squat. 10 more seconds, then going into our split squat. All right, coming down and up. 3, 2, and 1. All right, right leg straight back behind us, and then we're just keeping that weight into that left leg. All right, keeping that weight into that left leg, coming down and up, just dropping that right knee down towards the ground. Dropping that right knee down towards the ground, keeping those shoulders back. All right, coming up and back down. Good. Inhale as we go down. Exhale as we come up. Inhale as we go down. Exhale as we come back up. Good. All right, keep at it here. Keep at it. All right, just staying in control. Drop that body down as low as you can. Keeping that weight into that left leg. Keeping that weight into that left leg. Good. Down and up. Good. All right, keep those shoulders pulled back. Keeping that torso as upright as you can. As you come down, try not to lean forward too much. Good, we got 10 more seconds, then we're on to our side lunge. 10 more seconds onto our side lunge on that left side. All right, in 3, 2, and 1. All right, wide stance, and going into our side lunge, left side this time. All right, left side, coming down and back up. All right, just pushing up through that left foot, all the way back up to the top. Pushing through that left foot, that left leg, all the way back up to the top there, down, and then back up. Good. All right. Sitting back into that left heel, coming down, and then up to the top. Coming down, and up to the top. Good. Keeping that body nice and tight, nice and rigid, keeping those shoulders back. Try not to lean too far forward, down, and back up. Good. All right. Nice. Keep at it here. Keep that side lunge coming. Keep that side lunge coming. Good. All right. Popping down and back up. Bring it down and back up. Good. All right. 10 more seconds. And then we got our mini Heismans. All right. 10 seconds. Then we got those mini Heismans. Bringing those knees out wide. In 3, 2, and 1. All right. Driving those knees up side to side. All right. Marching those legs. Tighten up those abs and pulling those knees up. All right. Last one on this circuit. All right. Last one on this circuit. And then we get to go down onto our mat. Getting our abs working, getting our core engaged. All right, back and forth. Nice, keep going here. Keep going here. You can go as fast or as slow as you want to. All right, driving those knees up. All right, you can get a little tempo to it if you want to. Keeping those knees out wide. All right, back and forth. Good. All right, in and out. All right, tighten up those abs and just keeping that body moving. Tighten up those abs, keeping that body moving, driving those knees up towards the chest, keeping them out wide. All right, good. Back and forth. Good. All right, 10 more seconds. 10 more seconds. Keep at it here. All right, finish this one out with me. All right, almost there, almost there. 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, shake that out. Woo! All right, little break, and then we'll go into our next circuit. All right, heating up in here. Heating up, all right? So coming on to our mats for our next circuit. All right, so we're gonna start out on our backs here. We're gonna go onto our backs, starting out with a wiper. So we're gonna go shoulders up off of the mat and just trying to touch our heels, going side to side. All right, so we're just gonna try to touch our heels, going back and forth, wiping our torso across the floor. All right, then our next one, we're gonna do a single leg hip bridge, coming up and down, all right, up and down, pushing that butt up into the air, all right? Then we're gonna do a reverse crunch, bringing those legs down, popping back up. Then we're gonna do the other side with our single leg hip bridge, coming up and down, squeezing that butt. And then our last one, we're gonna do a rotational plank. You can do this one on your feet, or on your knees. And we're just gonna come up, bringing that hand up, and then alternating over to the other side, all right? So we're gonna start out with those wipers, going side to side. Start out with those wipers side to side, all right? Shoulders up in 3, 2, and 1, all right? Shoulders up, and we're just going back and forth, all right? Shoulders up, going back and forth, side to side, tightening up those abs, and trying to bring those shoulders up off of the ground, and just trying to touch our heels from right to left. So you're engaging those abs in multiple directions here. You're using those abs in multiple directions, all right? Tightening them up to keep that body up off the floor, keeping those shoulders up off the floor, and then you're engaging those obliques, the sides of the abs, to get that little side crunch going side to side, and that wiping motion back and forth. All right, good. Keep going here. Keep going here. Going side to side. Good. All right. Almost there. And we're going to go into our single leg hip bridge with our left leg up in the air in 3, 2, and 1. All right. Left leg up in the air. And we're just going to push up and down. Pushing through that right heel and squeezing that butt. Getting those hips up as high as we can. All right. Squeezing that butt. Getting those hips up as high as we can. Coming up and back down. Pushing up through that right heel with that left leg up in the air, right? Pushing through that right heel with that left leg up in the air, coming down and then back up. Good. All right, down and back up, pushing up through that right heel. Toes are up in the air here. All right, and just squeezing that butt all the way through. Squeezing that butt all the way through. Good. All right, up and then back down. Up and then back down. Good. All right, almost there, almost there. We're going to go into our reverse crunch coming up next. Reverse crunch in 3, 2, and 1. All right, legs coming up and down. The more bend you have in your knees, the easier that's going to be. All right, the straighter those legs are, the more challenging that's going to be coming up and down. You can put your hands underneath your butt on this one. That helps out with some of that leverage on that lower back. And we're just bringing those legs up and back down. All right, swinging those legs up and back down, tightening up those abs to bring those legs up. All right, and control that motion going back down towards the ground. Good, nice. Keep at it here. Keep at it here. Moving those legs all the way up and then all the way back down. Good. All right, nice. Keep at it. Keep at it. All right, almost there. All right, and then our next one, we're going to be going on to that second leg on those hip bridges. All right, so doing that right leg in the air, left foot into the ground, going those hip bridges in 3, 2, and 1. All right, right leg in the air this time, and we're going up and down, pushing through that left heel. All right, pushing through that left heel, that left butt, getting those hips up. All right, those left side of the glutes, hamstrings. All right, those muscles in the back side on that left side are doing the work to get that body up. All right, that left side doing the work to get that body up off of that floor, pushing through the heel and coming up and back down. All right, pushing through the heel, coming up and back down. Good. All right, squeeze that butt all the way up to the top. Use those hamstrings to drive that body up off of that floor. Good. Up and back down. Good. All right, keep going here. Keep going here. And then we're going to go into our rotational plank coming up next. All right, in 3, 2, and 1. All right, flipping over onto our knees or our feet. All right, you can go on your hands or on your forearms on this one. And we're just rotating, bringing one arm up, back down, and then the other arm comes up and back down. All right, control it, going side to side. All right, you can do this one on your knees. You can do this one on your forearms. Whatever is going to be more comfortable for you today. All right, just going alternating side to side. All right, alternating side to side, up and back down. Good. All right, back and forth. Just control it all the way through. You don't have to go super fast on this one. You just want to stay in control, going side to side, trying to get the hips and the chest moving in unison. Tighten up those abs and rotate over to the other side. All right. And then we're going to go back to our wipers on our backs, coming up in 3, 2, and 1. All right, coming back onto our backs here. All right, and we're just going to wipe it side to side. All right, one round down, one to go. All right, one more go, doing one more on each, on our backs now. Trying to keep those shoulders up off of the mat. And just trying to touch those heels from right to left. Trying to touch those heels from right to left. Tightening up those abs, keeping those shoulders up, keeping that chin tucked into that chest. All right, and then just trying to tap those heels going right to left. Trying to tap those heels going right to left, side to side. Good, back and forward. Tap those heels and moving over to the other side. Tap those heels and moving over to the other side. Good, back and forth. Wipe it to the right, wipe it to the left. Good, just moving that torso side to side. Just moving that torso side to side, tightening up those abs as we alternate back and forth. And we're gonna go into that single leg hip bridge, left leg up in the air in 3, 2, and 1. All right, left leg up into the air, and we're just pushing up through that right leg. Left leg up in the air, pushing up through that right leg, pushing up through that right heel, coming up and back down. All right, keep those abs tight and just squeeze that butt, getting those hips up nice and high. Squeeze that butt, getting those hips up nice and high. All right, pushing up all the way through that right side. Pushing up through that right side. Just control that motion. Pushing up through the right heel, up and back down. All right, up and back down. Exhale as you go up. Inhale as you come back down. Good. All right, keep going here. Keep going here. Pushing up through the heel and just driving that foot up into the air. Good. All right, pushing through that right heel. All right, and we're going to go into our reverse crunch coming up next. Reverse crunch coming up next in 3, 2, and 1. All right, legs coming up and down. Legs coming up and down. The longer those legs are, the harder it's going to be. The more bend you have in those knees, the easier it's going to be coming up and back down. Good. All right, keep going there. Keep going there. Up and back down. Good. All right, nice. Keep at it. Keep at it. Lift those legs up nice and high off that floor. All right, try not to touch the ground on the way down. Keeping that tension on those legs, on those abs. All right, up and back down. Good. All right, keep at it here. Keep at it here. Nice job. All right, nice. Keep at it. Moving those legs up and down, tightening up those abs. And as we go, not letting those legs touch the ground. We can keep those hands underneath that butt, keeping that pressure off of that lower back. All right, the more bend you have in those knees, the easier that's gonna be. And we're gonna go onto that other leg for our single leg bridge in 3, 2, and 1. All right, left foot into the ground, right leg into the air, and we're coming up and down, pushing through that left heel. Right, pushing up through that left heel, squeezing that left butt, left hamstrings this time. All right, coming up and down. All right, getting those hips up as high as we can. Getting those hips up off of the ground as high as we can here. Good, pushing all the way up through. Pushing all the way up and through that left heel, squeezing that butt, squeezing those hamstrings, and getting that hips, all right, as high as we can. Getting those hips up as high as we can, pushing all the way up through. Good, all right. Tighten up those hamstrings, tighten up those glutes. Up and down we go. Good, all right. Inhale as we come down. Exhale as we go through the work. And push those hips up in the air. We're going to go into our planks in 3, 2, and 1. All right, flipping back over onto our hands, onto our feet, onto your forearms, whatever's more comfortable. All right, and we're just bringing that hand up and then alternating over to the other side. All right, rotating through that plank, alternating back and forth. Reach that hand up into the air and then up and down. Good, all right, nice. Alternating right side and left side. Alternating right side and left side. Reach on up as high as you can go, and then over to the other side. All right, reach that arm up as high as we can go, and then over to the other side. Good. All right, back and forth. Nice. Keep those abs tight. Chest and hips move at the same time. We're synchronized here, in sync. All right, up and back down. Almost there. We have 10 seconds to go. 10 seconds to go. Alternating right side and left side. Good. All right, almost there. 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right. Nice job there. Nice job there. Grab some water and let's cool it down. All right, grab some water. We'll cool it down. We're gonna start out our cool down today with a nice hip flexor stretch, all right? Always one of my favorite go-tos here, all right? Going right leg in the front, left knee on the ground, and then we're just gonna shift that weight forward, stretching out the hip flexor in front of that left leg, all right? So we're just stretching out that hip flexor in front of that left leg and letting those hips drop down as we come forward, all right? Just letting those hips drop down as we come forward, keeping those shoulders back. Good, all right, nice. Hold on to that right there. You should feel that stretch in the front of those left hips, all right? You should feel that stretch in the front of that left side. All right, nice. And just shifting that weight forward there. Good, nice, fantastic. Keep at it there, all right? Hold on to that. And then our next one, we're just gonna bring our right arm down to our right foot. Bring that right arm down to that right foot, all right? And just try to stretch out the inside of that groin there, all right, the inside of those hips. Trying to get that right arm as close down to the ground as you can. Trying to get that right arm as close down to the ground as you can. Get that nice stretch on the inside of those hips and the groin there, on the inside of that right thigh. Each time you exhale, just trying to sink down a little bit lower into that stretch, right? Each time you exhale, trying to sink down a little bit lower into that stretch. Feeling that nice stretch all the way through into those hips there. Good, all right. And then we'll come up out of that one. And now we're gonna go with our left foot in front. Left foot in front, and we're gonna stretch out that right hip flexor, all right, keeping those shoulders back. All right, left leg in front this time, right knee is on the ground, and then we're just shifting that weight forward into that left leg and stretching out those hip flexors on the right side, all right? Letting those hips drop down as we come forward and just keeping those shoulders back so we're not leaning too far into it. That takes away from that stretch in the hip flexors. So just trying to keep those shoulders back and get that stretch into those hip flexors in the front of the hips there. Good, all right, hold on to that one right there. Good, all right. And then we're gonna bring that left arm down to that left foot. Bring that left arm down to that left foot, stretch out the inside of the hips there, stretch out the groin on that left side, bringing that elbow down as far as we can onto that left foot. Bring that elbow as far down as we can onto that left foot. Good, and hold on to that one right there. Hold on to that one right there. And stretching out the inside. Good, good, good. Nice, hold on to that. And stretching out that groin. Each time you exhale, trying to sink down a little bit further into that stretch. Each time you exhale, try to sink down a little bit further into that stretch. And really getting that all the way into that inside of the hips there. Good, all right. And then we'll come up out of that one. All right, and laying down onto our left side. All right, laying down onto our left side. We're just gonna stretch out our quads here. All right, so laying on my left side, just gonna pull that right heel up towards the butt. Pulling that right heel up in towards the butt and just stretching out that quad. All right, similar to one of our warm-up exercises there, except we just get a little bit more control and holding on to it a little bit longer. All right, just holding on to that a little bit longer here, all the way through. Good. Nice, and getting that nice full stretch. Each time you exhale, trying to pull that heel in a little bit closer to that butt. Each time you exhale, trying to pull that heel in a little bit closer to that butt. Good, all right. And now we'll switch over onto our other side. Switching over onto the other side, flipping over onto our right side this time. And then pulling that left leg in towards the left butt. All right, pulling that left heel in towards that left butt. All right, and getting that stretch into that left quad now. All right, getting that stretch into that left quad this time. And again, each time you exhale, just trying to pull that heel in a little bit closer. Each time you exhale, just trying to pull that heel in a little bit closer. And getting that full stretch in that thigh there. Good. Nice, just hold on to that one. Staying in control there. Keeping those abs tight, keeping that body balanced, not trying to twist or contort yourself too much. Just pulling that heel in towards that left butt there. And 3, 2, and 1. Good, all right. Nice. Great job today. Survived that lunging workout, all right? Nice, good one today. Getting that body warmed up for the day. Well done all around.